Okay, so here we are at my sketchbook, and I'm filming on my bed, so I hope it's not too wobbly or anything. And secondly, I don't know if it's the weather changing, but I'm pretty congested, so if I sound weird, that's probably why. And excuse my sniffing, because I probably will be sniffing. Anyway, this is my sketchbook cover. It's nothing special. It looks like it's nothing special, but it actually is something special, which is a little bit sad because if there's any sketchbook I'm just so happy to be done with, it is this one right here. It has just been with me through some of the most difficult and stressful periods of my life, and I feel like the art inside represents that. So I'm ready to be done with it and just move on to the next one, which is why I'm so excited to be filming this sketchbook tour, because I could tuck it away. But this cover is special because my friend gave me this sketchbook and it didn't have a cover. So when I was starting it, I like cut up some cereal boxes and like put some duct tape down. If you can see, there's like duct tape right there, and then like washi tape, and then I wrote sketchbook. But without further ado, let's get into the sketchbook. I have no stickers or anything like that. I'm not really a decorate your sketchbook kind of crazy kind of person, but I do find it fun when people do that. Anyway, actually before we get into it, I just wanted to show you guys, I have all of these sticky notes up here because there is a lot of pages in here that just aren't worth showing, and I was heavily debating doing a sketchbook tour just because of, like I said earlier, what the sketchbook has been through me with. So I just put sticky notes for the things that I'm going to skip. So let's start off with the first page because it has the start date on it. Normally I wouldn't show the first page, but I'm showing it today because it has the start date of the sketchbook in it. A bunch of random stuff is like in the front. Also, as you can see, like, it's like ripping like crazy. I'm gonna zoom out just a tiny bit. I'm also filming on my bed, so if it's wobbly, sorry about that, and using natural lighting because lighting is difficult for me. Anyway, I'm not sure if you could see, but it was started April 2nd of 2022. So to make a long story short, it's been a rough 2 years. It has been, but there's been good stuff that came out of it, but I digress. Anyway, we're starting off with some OCs here. I'm gonna move all the stuff. This cat is something I got from Temu. I had to straighten it out. Starting off with some OCs here. These are really old OC, child OCs who were close to my heart. Akito, Yamato, and Makoto. That's why they look so like angsty and why they have Japanese names, because I made them when I was just like really into anime. I still am really into anime, but just like everything needs to be based off of anime and things like that. I still have to film the intro to this video, so in the intro I will probably say it, but I'm just gonna say it now in case anyone forgot. Beware, there is nudity in this sketchbook. It's really nothing extreme. So yeah, let's get on with it. So this picture right here is a tape in. I put the date in of June 2024. There was a point when I wanted to go back and fix up everything and make this sketchbook really worthy of a sketchbook tour, but I feel like it took away from the ambiance and the essence of what it truthfully is. So I decided to just let it be because sketchbooks are imperfect, so eventually we stopped taping things in. Anyway, there is some Willow Smith music or lyrics here with this girl with the green hair that I colored with a bunch of Copics that my friend gave me. If you want to read the lyrics, you can read the lyrics. I'm not going to read the lyrics because that makes me slightly nervous and uncomfortable. But yeah, I was really proud of this picture right here. How I colored her skin, one, and the way I drew her boobs. Okay, next there is this girl who I drew in the very beginning, and then I came back kind of towards the middle to color her with the like Fantasia color pencils, which it looks really good here, but I genuinely can't stand those color pencils. I'm not sure if you can see what it says here. I'll read this. It's just a little quote by yours truly. It says, I love the orange of the rising sun spilling through my window, illuminating my room in a honeysuckle glow. Because at my old house, like, you get it, the rising sun, very pretty orange honeysuckle glow. Okay, I kind of hate being poetic on video. I'll show you this. So I got really into Naruto, and before anyone points it out, the U's not there. I know. I was just too excited writing, but it still reads pretty well, doesn't it? Naruto. You know, it still reads fine. Don't come for me. I noticed when it was too late. Naruto came first. Sasuke was a tape-in. We have some quotes that aren't really spoily. I like Naruto better, but yeah, I was in my I don't have any anime to watch phase, so let me just watch one of the long ones, and I am still just on regular Naruto after the fight at the like waterfall thing, so I'm still pretty early in there. Yeah, it's the anime I like taking my time on. It's so good though. If you're one of those people that are like, oh, I can't watch Naruto because it's too long, that was me. Just watch it, okay? It's actually really good. Just watch it. Okay. So this photo right here, I really feel like I'm not getting enough light on this side, which is like a little bit annoying. But this photo right here, the first one, is like, oh, it's a more recent one. This one was June 19th of 2024. This page was empty for whatever reason. I don't know why it was empty, so I went back and I just drew like a girl. I really feel like I gotta like help y'all see. That's the one reason I'm also excited to be done with a big sketchbook, because they're kind of hard to film in. So I drew a girl, and then I drew like some crystals, if you guys want to take a look, and then this like jar of moon water, and then I wrote a quote. I'll read the quote again because it is a quote by yours truly. Don't mind me making sure everything is in frame. The quote says, "It is the way of nature to flow and change. I cannot be sorry that I have not remained the same." And why did I make that quote? Why? We're in like poetry class now. How excited. Because I had made that quote because I was trying to color in the background yellow, and then my yellow highlighter ran out. So then I was like, what color goes with yellow? Blue. And then I forgot that yellow and blue make green, and then it started getting like a little bit it started mixing and getting a little bit messy, and I really kind of liked it, so I just went with it. And then I wrote, evolution isn't always pretty. So that's why I wrote that quote, because it looks like it's like representing like a transition and like change to some degree. I don't know, it's a little cheesy, but I like it. Next photo is a picture of my OC Rayless, who he's a Rayless. This one I also put in a little bit later. I'm not honestly the biggest fan of it. You could tell I was getting tired because I didn't even tape it in, but why am I covering out this page? This page was a silly page, but just like some of my family members drawing with their non-dominant hands, and like, or writing with their non-dominant hands, and like drawing things in like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and 20 seconds. But we were like writing our signatures and stuff on this page as well, so that's why I covered it up with this photo of Rayless. Oh, I was also watching Freeran, and Fern, her staff just had me so inspired to make a staff, so I drew this one, and it's super cool. I want to see if I can lift it up without exposing what's underneath. Yeah, I can. Look at that. But yeah, drawing like the stick and the staff, it was so cool. And it says, every traveler needs a good walking staff, and then at the top on the sticky note it says that's the marking of the noble family. Skip. Do I want to show this page? Not really. This is just some more Rayless. We're not going to linger on this page long. I just really liked this illustration because I came back and did it kind of towards the middle of the sketchbook, and just trying to figure out what his outfit looks like. As you can see, we have a sticky note here. We're going to move on from that though. Okay, I've skipped ahead a bit more and don't worry, I stopped using graphite, so things are gonna stop becoming hard to see. So at this point in my, actually, okay, I don't think we're there yet. So at this point in my sketchbook, I still didn't have my YouTube channel up yet, but I was actively posting on Instagram, and I plan to post this on Instagram. So up here, you probably can't see it. It says referencing Rin Spirit Art on YouTube. So here was like kind of what I was referencing. I did kind of change it up and make it my own a little bit, and then this is like my complete own attempt at it. Sound good? Moving on to something that you can actually see and observe. This is another tape in. You want to see what's underneath? It's really like you're wondering, why am I taping things in? Why am I marking things as if they're not worthy to see? I'm going to show you exactly why. This is a good page to show. What looks better, this or this? So I drew this girl, and I really loved how I drew her body. Like, I feel like I'm doing a better job at making a body look like a body. It's probably hard to tell at your angle, but it looks like she has like, this is like the front of her, and then like this is like the side. I think I did a good job with that, and just making the flesh look a little bit fleshy. Anyway, it says, the heavens show the signs of a storm. It's best I find shelter. I'll let the cars pass. Okay, so there's a big truck outside, but yeah, that's what it says. And then we have a traveler's spell book and a traveler's dagger. I've kind of just grown. Okay, sorry, I got a random phone call. But I just kind of wanted to take a moment to show her dagger up close. I really have gotten a love for drawing like swords and daggers. The spell book is honestly not that great, but I like the clouds. Yeah. So now we're gonna move on a bit. Okay, so the beginning of the sketchbook is really rough. So at a point, I just decided to come to terms with myself and admit that I have art block, and that's why my art sucks. Yeah, so I did this art block page, and you know, cute little font and just doodles and markers, and I liked it. It really helped doing stuff like this and letting go and just not trying to perfect the page and make everything this full-blown illustration, and just doodling when I have art block. I think that's the best thing for me to do, is just simply get some pen, something I can't erase, and doodle. So I like this page so much that I went ahead and made another one in like pink and black. I don't know what inspired the like lover boy theme. This drawing is absolutely hideous, but I think it somehow goes with it. It somehow goes with it. And yeah, that's that. This little cat right here is inspired off of a plushie I have that looks like this, but way smaller. This one doesn't have a name. The little one's name is Kiki, from like Kiki's Delivery Service. And I know that the cat wasn't named Kiki, but I didn't want to be basic. Yeah, we're gonna start moving on. So I am going to show you this page, because this page is actually the drawing for the first YouTube video I posted on my channel. So here's the draft, really ugly, and then here's the drawing itself, also really ugly. Considering that this is the first thing I posted on my channel, I will say that I have improved decently in the past 2 years. I can't believe it took me 2 years, over 2 years, to finish this darn sketchbook. I will show this page too, because it really represents the imposter syndrome I've been going through for 2 years. Because what is this warm-up page? I was just drawing anything for the sake of like drawing it and making the sketchbook look decent, good, not good. Like this, I didn't know how to draw a pose, so instead of just drawing someone like sitting there and looking fine, I drew this dude looking so dumb, a leg in the air, and it says a leggy, 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 and I can't stand it. This is my OC Andy. This page was just him and like this, and the butterflies, and then I came back and added this stuff. His hat is based off of a cat, not a fox, but the colors reminded me of a fox. So yeah, I honestly, I'm just gonna skip that. Okay, I think I was meant to. So here we have a drawing of Shoto. If you're into like offline TV, you watch streamers like Valkyrie, Pokimane, Sykkuno, or anything, you may know Shoto. But if you're in the VTuber scene, then you will also know Shoto because he's a VTuber. Yeah, I thought his model looked really cool, so I drew it, and I had the sticker from a scale I bought, and the colors went well, so I just stuck that in there. This is something my friend did a while ago and gave it to me, and I just wanted it to have a home, so I taped it in my sketchbook. Alright, we skipped a lot. We're touching in at Inktober. I thought I would show Inktober because why not? I'm gonna curl this under here like that and then show it to you guys like this. This was probably Inktober 2022. The prompt was gargoyle, and that was all I did. This was my attempt. My friend drew an Enderman because I asked him to, and then this is my Enderman. That's my Enderman. So I love Minecraft, if anyone doesn't know. I don't play as much as I used to. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna know that I love Minecraft because there is something cool that's kind of coming up in here in relation to Minecraft. So we're gonna skip a lot more garbage stuff, and we're gonna get on to the Minecraft thing actually. So this page looks like a wreck, a mess, just like ill. What in the world is going on, doesn't it? It looks a little bit rough. But I wanted to do this page because I wanted to read this. So I was watching this like really cozy YouTuber. I don't remember her name, but I think that she was doing like a cozy activities type of thing, and one of them was to write a letter to your favorite fictional character or something, and I thought that was such a cute activity, so I decided to write a letter to Minecraft Steve, because that was a very nice period of life, discovering Minecraft and playing it all the time for the first time. So yeah, I'll read you guys my letter to Minecraft Steve. It says, "Dear Steve, it's been a while since we adventured together. These days I don't visit the seeds often, but when I do, I have my friends to accompany me and our skins from the marketplace. Anyway, how are our old worlds from Pocket Edition? How are the dogs? A lot has changed since the first time we met. I remember I used to be one of those people who decided to hate Minecraft before even playing. Now I show my friends who feel the same way how wrong they are. If I could go back and experience Minecraft for the first time again, I would. Nothing compares to exploring the seeds through ignorant eyes and finding diamonds for the first time." That's an unintentional rhyme, by the way. "Can you believe after all these years I still haven't fought the dragon?" And I still haven't fought the dragon. I play Bedrock, I think, is on consoles, and I got so far. I got to the stronghold, and the stronghold was literally like glitched and just like messed up like in the ground, and I just couldn't get to the room, and it was just terrible. Anyway, this is my friend's OC Valid. Not much to say here. And then it follows up with my OC Andy. This is some drafting for the Meet the Artist video I did. Maybe my second or third video on YouTube. I don't know, but let me move this cord really quickly. I don't know, but it was pretty bad. Here's the finished drawing for the Meet the Artist video. Like I said, pretty bad. And then here's a draft for a comic that I did that got posted on a dual Instagram account that me and my friend run, who were kind of trying to figure out what we're gonna do with this collaboration kind of thing. I will put the comic on screen though because I really like how it turned out. It's a comic about stress, so if that doesn't tell you anything about the life of me and this sketchbook, then yeah. We're just gonna start skimming some things because they're bad or ugly. Okay, so these are tape-ins from before 2022 or earlier in 2022. This says I'm sorry in Japanese. Yes, I can actually read this. I took a Japanese class as a sophomore before I moved towns, and I kind of continued my studies on my own very inconsistently. So every time I study, I need to go back and restudy because I forget everything. And then the app, I was using this super good app, and then I fell off my studies. I was getting so far, and when I came back, the app wasn't free anymore, and I already had it installed, but even some of the lessons that I already completed had like price tags on them. I'm like, what? Anyway, so if this says I'm sorry and this is like another depressing piece of artwork, make the conclusion that you will. Anyway, reference from Pinterest. I like her. I may zoom in during the editing process for you guys to see some of these things a bit better instead of picking up the sketchbook. Which is funny because I always thought, oh, Sketchbook Tour, that's an easy one that you don't have to edit that much. Hooray. Yeah. Another reference photo, and then I colored it in with color pencil, and I love the way I colored her skin. It seems as we move forward in the sketchbook and perfectionism and trying to prepare to make a sketchbook tour and everything, I kind of just lost the way I would do things, and yeah. So these next few pages are just studies of bodies that look terrible. And I hate to be this person to say this, but I feel like doing stuff like this isn't worth it unless you're consistent. I did stuff like this in college, but I was like consistent with it. It was like an everyday thing, and I genuinely feel like it paid off. Ooh. I would like to tour some of the stuff I did in college. I didn't graduate. I'll talk about that in the video if you're interested. My college art experience and why I didn't graduate. That's a good clickbaity title, isn't it? I don't know. But yeah, these are really bad. These are mid. They're bad. These are bad. And these are bad. And these are like the same pose, like. But I was using references from, was it Line of Action? I don't know, but I would say if you're gonna do stuff like this, unless you want your literal whole sketchbook to be filled with stuff like this, I would say just get like a different sketchbook for it, because it's genuinely not worth it if you do it only like one time, like I did in this sketchbook, and you're kind of... And then you like try to cutify it. There's something wrong with trying to cutify it, like cutify, make it cute. But yeah, I don't think it was worth it. I don't. Alright, we're just gonna breeze past some things again. Some things could be worth showing. There's something funny on this page. So I'm gonna show you guys this page, even though I didn't intend to. One, because I like this cat and these mushrooms. I'll let you guys see the kitty cat. Yeah, I like the cat and the mushrooms, but this is the stuff I'm talking about when I say like imposter syndrome. The art on this page isn't necessarily bad, but I can't stand this page because it's not me. I was trying too hard to be the YouTube standard, and I feel like when I try too hard to be the YouTube standard, I fall farther away from myself, and I think that's what I'm dealing with imposter syndrome. And yeah, anyway, the next page we're moving on to has a marker. This is, I'll zoom in for you guys to see, but this is my OC Raylis again, a little bit aged up, because he starts off pretty young and he's meditating, and I love this picture so much I was afraid to do anything else to this page, which is why I marked it. This is a picture I'm gonna digitize, so yeah, remind me to do that. This was drafting for a YouTube video I filmed, the mushroom prints. I will throw the photo on screen, maybe. Editing me, throw the photo on screen. I'm not kidding. There are times where you say you will do that and you don't do it because you're being lazy. I know that your editing software can be kind of bad, but just do it anyway. The next few pages I'm skipping because there's sticker designs on there, and the other pages are just bad. So, hooray! This page, it looks so good. I love it. It was the first day of fall, and I love fall so much, so of course I had to commemorate it with just like, I got some crayons just to be a little lighthearted with, and it was really fun to use the crayons to make this cute little page. You got a sweater, a mug of whatever that is. It doesn't look like coffee, it doesn't look like tea. We'll call it pumpkin spice tea. And some love letters, some like little plants, and just like the colors look very fall, so I love it. This character reminded me to draw him again. He just didn't come out how I wanted him to, so I didn't add more to the page. But he was supposed to look a bit more masculine. He looks too feminine and soft in the face. Are we showing any of this? No. We got some more stickers. Oh wait. Am I missing something? Is there something? Okay. So this page, I just felt like drawing. It says, today I felt like creating, so I did. And I was referencing, for most of these, I wasn't referencing anything. I was only referencing Chomong for drawing her head shape. Yes, I'll probably zoom in for you guys. I'm so excited to be moving on to a small sketchbook, a small one. Okay? And then there's some candle wax that dripped onto the page somehow. I was like lighting my candle, and I don't know. I don't know how I got candle wax on the page, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, this page is fine. I like it. It's just one of those, I felt like drawing, so I did kind of pages. It's just some not worth it stuff. This page was alright, but yeah, some more just stuff that I don't feel like is worth showing or that I want to talk about. A lot of stuff that I feel like isn't representative as to who I am inside. So moving on from here, I was thinking I probably wouldn't skip anything, but that's interesting that there's still sticky notes in here towards the, oh wait, no there's not. There's only one sticky note. I don't know why that sticky note's there. Because moving forward, I shouldn't be skipping anything. Okay, so why is, okay. I'm debating, depending on how long this is, on making which. I think it's pretty darn long, because, man, I think it's already been like 30 minutes. Anyway, I'm thinking about splitting it into two, and the second half of the sketchbook tour starts here, because this is where it gets good. So, hello everyone, my name's Annie, and we are to the conclusion of part one of my sketchbook tour. I decided to just pop in here and make an outro, since I know I had to cut the video very abruptly because I decided I was going to split it into two parts. So yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and this is part one. Part two will probably be out next week. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I just wanted to pop in here and give a proper outro, since I'm deciding to split it into two parts. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.